right there with the blinker on. I can't see what you can see. I'm calling around to domestic violence organizations. This is how I think that they're doing the scammers. The cars are blocking it. That car with the red lights on, that's a sheriff. He's patrolling the area. Kind of see it. I can't see my device because of the sun. Yes, I'm trying to flee a domestic violence crisis. The oddest thing, I called the domestic violence hotline, and they told me none of Georgia has domestic violence organizations. I don't know why they've been repeatedly lying to me year after year. The National Domestic Violence Hotline. They've been lying to me years. Yes, I'm in a domestic violence crisis. I have multiple different false arrests, and my abuser is able to control my environments and get me put out in malice when he's upset. He's been getting away with it 7 years. My kids have been taken on blatant lies. My life has been hijacked and railroaded. I get gang stalked and have harassment every single day. My phone is also hacked, and the police department covers for all of it. There's been hit and runs, and then someone hit my car deliberately and got caught in lies, and my insurance company covered for it. You don't want me to know? You don't want to follow the protocol and advocate and give me my rights and other services? I don't know. I don't know why the domestic violence hotline would every place I call would sabotage assistance and withhold information. Do you know why that happens? Do you know why the police department's at my cell phone provider forcing me to leave, ma'am? Spoofing calls is criminal. Do you know why the other day why the lady kept hanging up in my face to cover and keep me in abuse? So I don't know why the National Domestic Violence Hotline would think that I would be stupid enough to think all of Georgia has no domestic violence organization and get away with insanity like that year after year. And then people are rude and furious with me for trying to flee abuse all over the country and then some places out of the country. So you don't want to follow protocol? Is this a crisis hotline? By telling me not withholding services and letting me know how you could help, following protocol and giving me information on how you could help women flee, abiding by the law and not spoofing calls. It's criminal. So I don't know why each location all over the country doesn't want me to get shelter and have been psychologically abusive when I wasn't recording. Are you unwilling to tell me what your shelter does? Oh, you talking to yourself? I'm just on a phone call. People saying do that all the time by me. I'm sorry. Okay, so all of Georgia's full, man. Because the domestic violence hotline said they didn't. Georgia didn't have a domestic violence organization. Period. That's what she wanted me to believe. Yes, it's Kiana, Keyana Clark, Clark. I don't know. Or do you provide shelter? Do you provide um, hotel vouchers if you're full? Do you have you any connections with anyone that's not crooked? Crooked and lying about being full for 7 years? Do you have any location that will be authentic and really want to have an interest in helping me and not committing crimes? Oh, but because I thought that the protocol was to secure a woman a safe environment and not leave her in it for 7 years. I didn't know the protocol changed. I didn't know that you can say, ma'am, I'm just trying to get clarity. I didn't know you can scam and say you were full and deny all other services the program offers because you're full for 7 years. I just didn't have an understanding that why all hotel vouchers stop and safe phones all across the country. It's just peculiar. Maybe it had something to do why the police department kept coming to my providers, giving me criminal trespasses and intimidating me and bullying me for trying to report crimes going on with my phone. Maybe they were trying to save their own behind. Maybe it's an identity theft ring that repeatedly keeps getting ignored. I just can't. I just think that it's something amiss, ma'am. Why all places are furious with me for fleeing abuse and forget all about all the other services they offer and the scam that they're full. Okay, did you ask me to come in and then you try to place me in a safe environment? Did that happen, ma'am? Did you ask me to come in and then call around and place me in a safe environment? Did that happen? Okay, did you tell me about the other services you offer? Okay, did you offer them to me to come get the services? I'm not being really heard because if you're full, I don't know why places being full has denied all other services in the process, leaving me, rendering me with no protection, no safety, no nothing, because they chose to lie and scam that they were full and then did that in the scheme to deprive me of all other services as well. I don't know why all the domestic violence organizations forget about everything else they offer, like you did. Okay, well, how do I get them, ma'am? Are you offering me to come in and then you place me in a safe environment, locate me a safe environment? I think that's suspicious, ma'am. I think it's a red flag that perhaps I'm speaking to scammers. Because why are domestic violence advocates refusing to be advocates and then can't secure a woman fleeing for her life 7 years? It's impossible. I'm just trying to build up enough evidence so people can realize the insanity that I've had to endure. How if you for 7 years you cannot, period, flee if you're not getting assaulted and arrested, violated, handcuffed. It is impossible, period, to flee. So that's what I'm trying to expose, ma'am. I'm sorry if I'm a little upset, but 7 years of this nightmare, repeatedly ignored, it can frustrate any human being. So I mean, you just get told pathological lies all over the place that the government repeatedly ignores, which are felonies, and nothing's repeatedly done. So I have called 7 years on my phone. Everyone has been full 7 years, and some kind of way has denied all other services, period, that they offer in the process. I mean, if you heard the living hell that I've been through, I'm not getting clarity on why you're denied all other services like everyone else. Can you explain why you did not offer me legal? Can you explain why you did not offer me tell me how to sign up for counseling? Did you explain to why I can't come in and get an advocate to place me in a safe environment for 7 years? Can you explain why the police came when I wasn't recording with assaults and arrests? Just blow them for no reason. Just that's why you get gang stalked. Come over there, go over there and talk to yourself, blow your horn for no reason, anything to interrupt my crimes I'm currently committing. No one's gonna believe it anyway. So, ma'am, I just don't. I'm not getting clarity on why since you're full, you're not giving me any services. Let me go online and see what you're supposed to offer. What's the name of this place again, ma'am? She hung up. She didn't know. Yes, I'm not quite sure on why I keep repeatedly getting hung up on the domestic violence hotline and all most of the shelters that I call to get help. I don't know why people keep staging conflict. Oh, okay, so other people have done it deliberately. I don't know if I'm not able to report my domestic abuse crisis and you're an advocate on how we can move forward. If I can't report to you what I experienced without you getting hostile and cover for it. I mean, my domestic abuse crisis places have hung up in my face to cover for crimes, as well as the police department. I'm not quite sure why you're not. No organization offers it at the location that I'm calling. It's just fruitless to call location to location 7 years to never get it. Can we discuss why you're denying it? I don't know why places get stern with me in the middle of them committing crimes, ma'am. Conspiracy to violate rights is a felony charge, and spoofing calls is criminal. Ma'am, we haven't got to the bottom of what you do. You hung up when I told you I was going to look online. So let me look online and without you hanging up, and then I can tell you what you're supposed to offer that you're refusing to offer. What's the name of your organization again? Okay, what's the name of your organization, ma'am? Ma'am, please. I'm pressed for time. What's the name of your organization? I don't know why you don't want me to know the name of your organization, ma'am. Why do all places I call try to keep me in abuse, ma'am? Are you refusing to give me the name of your? Ma'am, you're not making sense. What's the name of your organization, ma'am? Oh, so you're playing mind games right now. You don't want me to know the name of this domestic abuse organization, and you're playing mind games. Okay. She didn't know what it was. They're scammers. Woman's Resource Center, so she had to con like they always do, just buy time so she can figure out what I'm calling. Okay, Women's Resource Center in Atlanta, Georgia. Georgia. One moment, ma'am. Since you're refusing to tell me what you offer there, I'm looking it up. Okay, are you in Decatur? Okay. Okay. So it says that Okay, it says our hotline advocates are available 24 hours each day to answer questions, provide peer counseling, support, safety planning, and referrals. Families not residing in our safe house receive respect, individual support to meet self determined goals, services highlighted by family strengths and encourage opportunities to reimagine self and circumstances. Legal advocacy. Our legal advocates assist DVR survivors in obtaining temporary protective orders. All locations have never wanted me to know about that. Criminal warrants, child support payments, and temporary custody of their children. Advocates help clients explore legal options on a case by case basis. All locations deny me the remedy to combat the blatant lies that have taken my kids for profit. So I cannot get legal representation nowhere. All locations lie about it, like you did. Consultation with volunteers attorneys in partnership with DeKalb Legal Aid. We offer a free legal clinic 1 evening per week. Services are provided at our community office in Decatur. Child care is provided. Domestic violence support groups and from supervised visitation and exchange. Dating violence prevention. Community education. Yet that was not offered on the 24-hour emergency crisis hotline.
I offered you support group information. I offered you counseling numbers.
Yeah,
And I
you're trying to
offered
refer
you
me to
our
another location instead of giving me the services you offer there.
I'd be happy to give you the main office number for our legal advocates. Are you seeking legal advocacy?
Well, yes, and case management and advocates are available 24 hours a day to answer any questions and provide peer counseling, support, safety planning, and referrals.
I
They
have
just want me
offered
to
you.
figure out everything on my own for 7 years.
I have offered you referrals. I'd be happy to give you the main office number for legal advocacy if
Safety
you prefer.
planning, counseling, support, answer questions. So, no place in this country, period, will not has a job title in placing a woman in a safe environment, period, in this country. No one has that job title.
Ms. Clark, would you like the number of our legal
Each domestic
advocates?
violence organization does not want me to know. I'm asking you a question. If all places on there's no one on this planet that has a job title in making sure a woman flees abuse and won't stop until she does anyone in this country have a job title like that you can
I
refer
doubt
me
it
to?
very I doubt it very much. I'd be happy to give you the number of
Hold
our
on, ma'am.
legal
Hold on.
advocates.
Okay, so you're a domestic violence organization and you're not sure if anyone has a job task of placing a woman in a safe environment in this country?
Ms. Clark, I cannot argue with you today. I would be more than happy to offer you
Ma'am, this is
legal.
psychologically abusive because you're gaslighting me when you are depriving me of information. It says that you are supposed to answer questions asked, and you're disregarding the question if anyone on this planet has a job task, a title of placing a woman in a safe environment because it hasn't happened 7 years. So to bypass all the games, I'm deliberately asking you if there's anywhere I can go on this planet where people won't say they have more people that they need to help, or police aren't handcuffing me and hauling me off, or lying and slandering me, intimidating me, giving me a criminal trespass, arresting me. If any location can protect me against that.
I'm not sure that there is a location that can protect you from domestic violence. It occurs often and it has occurred to you, and I am sorry that you have had to go through this. I would be happy to give you the number of our legal advocates. They work out of a different office than where